everyone, today I'll be reviewing Emily in Paris starring Lily Collins, and this is new show on Netflix brought to you by the Sex and the City creator Darren Star. And the show is basically about Emily. She get a job in Paris and like her life dramatically changed. She goes there, she meets new people and how she does at her job. Basically, the show is about she trying to please her boss at work. That being said, I thought this show is quite enjoyable. Like, especially the show is only 30 minutes long, so it's really easy to binge watch the whole show in one sitting. I really like this show when this show is more act like the Sex and the City, Carrie Bradshaw, and this show is when deals with like how it's hard in a big city, it's lonely, you don't know anybody, culture is different, you don't know language, and people there seem to be not that friendly. All these things, when this show deals with it, I found it really enjoyable and very interesting and entertaining. And also when Emily, like, she goes to in the Paris, she discovered the city and like the food and the fashion and everything is whenever she's outside of her office, this show is really very entertaining and enjoyable. Because like the way she acts, and Lily Collins, she's an amazing actress. She's so sweet. I always love her. She's like your next door sweetheart type girl. So when she first started acting in this show, like her role, Emily, she was playing, I had little hard time adjusting with her because as I said, she's such a sweetheart. So whenever she's trying to be like Carrie Bradshaw, she's wearing this high heel walking and wearing these awful dresses and like trying to be like fashionista, it does not work for me, unfortunately, because like that's not her, you know what I mean? She's not like that character, Emily. Or should I say, you kind of buy into that character. I should say first 2 or 3 episodes didn't felt right. But after that, she gradually like settled into the character. I thought after that she was okay. But if this show was done by anybody else, I wouldn't have enjoyed it. It's because of her I really enjoyed this show, because she's such a sweetheart, as I was saying. And also I should say I didn't like any other character in this show. That is very strange. All these other French people in this show, I did not like them, any of them, especially Sylvie. She's basically trying to be Miranda from Devil Wears Prada, and her character is basically that character in this show. Even where she acts, and I was like, are you serious? She's basically copying Meryl Streep in this show. And I was really shocked. How could she agree to do this? She's exactly doing this. You have to like know, how she talks, Meryl Streep in that movie. She acted exactly like her in this show, and her character is so shallow. Like, you are like, she's this powerful lady and she is in a relationship, like it's really messed up. It was really hard. And I also like when Emily, she pointed out to that jerk boss and like the ad he was making. I was like, are you kidding me? And when Emily said to him like, who you are making this ad for, I was like, wow, that scene was really, really good. I really liked it a lot. And the way Emily acted also really felt very good. That scene is definitely should get like thumbs up. And basically this show, and also the other character, Gabriel, I don't know how to feel about his character. I mean, like, is it me or he was kind of coming on to Emily. Then when she tried to like go to him, he's like, you have a girlfriend now? And I'm like, this guy was jerk. He's nice jerk, you know what I mean? He's sweet and nice, and he cooks yummy food for her, and she just like kind of start liking him, and he just, oh no, I have someone. And I'm like, is it me or you were giving her signal? So all my opinion on this show is opinion on the French people is based on the show. It's not my personal opinion. The things I'm telling you based on these people, and basically all the French guy felt like they're just jerk in this movie. So don't hate on me for saying this, because that's what I felt like in the show. They're like too flirty, then like they're like hanging with different women. Like the Emily, she feels the dilemma. It really felt quite real. That's how you would feel. So for that, I thought this portraying of this it was quite entertaining to see. I am really interesting to see how French people will react to this show. Because this show flat out just say they're mean to stranger. I never been there, so I don't know how they are, but I have seen, maybe I have met a couple of French people in my life, so they always seem nice, probably because they are Canadian, so they're like French Canadian, they're always nice, but I don't know, the actual French people, they seem mean in this show, which is, I don't know how they will react to this show. It will be interesting to see. I have seen a couple of people, they're really mad at this show. This should be the way they portray them. They're so mean to stranger, aren't they? So I don't know how, whenever one day I'll go to France, I have to be careful when I'm going there, like not to be too friendly with these people, because, or should I say, shouldn't be expecting them to be friendly to me based on this show. I guess also I didn't like when Emily was wearing high heel at the beginning of the show, and I was like, that's not American way. Nobody wear this pencil high heel in the walking in the side way, and this is not the way. Everybody we wear here sneaker. Nobody walks here in high heels. Also probably because it's so cold here. So that sense I was like, are you sure you the way she acted couple of first few episodes, it's not American way. Especially the dresses she wearing. I guess she was trying to fit in her character. Why you are wearing this pencil high heel shoe? Nobody wears like it. You know what I mean? And the office people are so awful. I was like, it was quite like sad, I suppose. Basically, I really enjoyed this show whenever this show was like Carrie Bradshaw character. But whenever this show tried to be Devil Wear Prada, I didn't like it. Overall, it's quite enjoyable show for women. It's not a it's basically a chick flick, and like I think most women will enjoy this show because this show has still a lot to offer here. This show deals with Paris. Come on, how can you not like it? I never had a dream to go Paris and go wear these high heels, walk around the sideway. Like, this is not, like, that's not my dream. The show portrayed every woman's dream to go Paris and meet these, like, hot guys, you know what I mean? Anyway, that was my thought on this show. I definitely enjoyed it a lot, but if it wasn't a Lily Collins, I don't think I would have enjoyed this show. And still, I recommend people check this out because it's still pretty interesting. That was my thought. Thank you so much for watching this review, and please take care.